So my name is Mbuvi Ngunze. I am the Chief Operating Officer for Kenya Airways. I'm actually a chartered accountant by training. I studied Bachelor of Commerce accounting degree in university. I joined Pricewaterhouse, worked with Pricewaterhouse in Kenya and in the UK. I then joined the Lafarge Group, which is a cement group. I worked in finance in Bamburi Cement in Kenya. I moved to Uganda as a managing director of Himer Cement. I moved to Paris as the group vice president for internal communications. And then after that, I moved back into operations in Tanzania as the CEO of Lafarge in Tanzania. A year ago, I joined Kenya Airways as the chief operating officer. So Kenya Airways is a $1.2 billion turnover company. We have 38 aircraft, so wide body, narrow body. We are operating across 59 destinations, 47 of those across Africa, 12 international. From a business perspective, we are actually on a growth mode today. We actually, 2 years ago, defined a 10-year vision, 10-year plan for expansion. We want to grow from the current 59 routes and 38 aircraft to over 120 routes and about 105 aircraft in the next 10 years. In that process, we have actually committed over the next 2-3 years to get new wide-body aircraft, 787. We have on order 9 787. We have 3 777-300ER on order, and we have Embraer aircraft also on order for the short-haul routes, and 737-700 and -800. So all these are on order in the next 2-3 years. We'll be doubling our fleet size and probably going up to about 80 destinations. It's an interesting thing. What we've realized, particularly as we've densified our footprint across Africa, is that there is a strong emerging trend of a lot of business and trade going from Africa into the Far East. So we know that has to be a very strong part of our capacity expansion in the future, because we see the strong connectivity between Africa, India and China, and there's a lot of trade opportunities today. We also see some trend around very last minute type of bookings by a lot of our customers. So it's quite difficult sometimes to forecast, but Africa tends to be a last minute market today. So as I said before, we see a strong east-west flow. In fact, from a business point of view, today we are also seeing that Europe, on the back of the the Euro crisis, has actually slowed down. We actually have a reduction today in capacity into Europe, but we've tried to position that capacity into the Middle and the Far East. We see a lot of competition coming into Africa, because on the back of what some of the African carriers have done, including ourselves, there's a lot of push to take advantage of the emerging business opportunity across Africa, knowing that GDP is growing at over 5% for sub-Saharan Africa. We know that there's population growth in Africa which will drive travel, and there's growth, emerging middle class that's actually growing in Africa today. Fuel, like everybody else will mention, is a big issue, and I don't anticipate that fuel prices will go down anytime soon, so that will stay with us in the forecast period. I see infrastructure, particularly in the African environment that we operate in. I'll talk about infrastructure from two perspectives. First, physical airport infrastructure, but also ATC, air traffic management, and the challenges in that area. But I know also quite a bit of investment is going in those areas. I know that regulations are also a challenge in our part of the world, but it's things that, step by step, I think we will see being wound away over time. I would say probably from a company point of view, I am relatively new in Kenya Airways, but I'm really proud to see what Kenya Airways has done in terms of growing the footprint across Africa. So opening up Africa to the world, it's a remarkable achievement, and for me that's something really impressive. And today we have a vision as a company to make sure that in the next 2 to 3 years we want to fly to every African capital. It's an exciting industry. Take time and learn it. I have taken time, I am still learning, being new in the industry. It's an exciting industry, but you also need to be very patient, so stay the course. Don't rush. When I go on holiday, I love to just kick back and relax. dress in t-shirts, shorts, and just sit back. I love to go to Mombasa. Kenya is a beautiful country. There's so many destinations to go to, but the destination I love most is down on the coast. We have very beautiful beaches, very beautiful hotels, and just spend time with the family, just kicking back and lazing around.